take me away now. 'Cause I won't go down the same old path again now.
Legends, welcome to the latest edition of the Drip Dispatch. Woo! Today was one of the biggest days that we have been waiting for. We finally got to see the new Drip UI, and hot damn, it was legendary. Of course, you know I chose my words wisely. All right, first things first, I got to send 15 tokens over to, there we go, to the vault. Man, and it was a lot. Woo! Been working overtime today. Okay, let's get that. Vanquish it to the vault. Man, I tell you, it was definitely worth the wait. Okay, I got 16 there. Let's go over to my favorite dApp here. Go to burn, let them burn. And burn. Okay, once we do this, we're going to go do a quick check on Amazon. I got it back to where it's supposed to be. So we only got $3.45. So I think next week on the 1st is going to be the end of this. And everybody just resorts back to using their own personal Amazon, because $3.45, it's not really worth it. And, you know, so like I said, so whatever we have here on the 1st of May, I'll match it, purchase the drip tokens and vanquish to the vault. All right, let's go back here, check my burn receipt. Okay, there's my burn receipt. All right, let's get into the, dispatch. All right, so we just did that. The question is, did you see it? If you missed it, how damn you missed it. Now, first thing, we know everybody was watching. Of course, the community was there. That's supposed to say the drip tubers. I was going to put influencers, but just the drip tubers. We were there. The haters were there. The fudders are there. And we know you're watching. But it's okay. It's okay. Imitation is the best form of flattery. It's okay. If you want to, it's all good. It's all good. First things first. Happy birthday, number 2, to the Drip Protocol. It's been a long road. We've had our ups and downs, literally. But it's only 2 years old. So it's a baby. We was using that analogy yesterday. The animal farm is almost 6 months old. Drip is 2 months old. So these are Forex is 2 babies. So when you come to Drip can walk around the house. Animal farm is still crawling. Anyhow, special shout out. We've known, like I said, Drip's going through a lot. There's been a lot of copycats and other utensils out there that have fallen along the way. No one has done it better. Let's go. Now, if you haven't seen the 2 world news videos, you definitely have to check them out before Monday, before you see the latest edition of the Fire series. I'm going to leave it there because otherwise you're going to be confused and whatever. So you need to watch these 2. Then on Monday morning will be released Fire video 10-11. Let's continue. We already know the newsletters. Okay, this is what I'm referring to here. The Fire, the asset classes and resources. We already know the Piggy Plinko dropped last week. Drip Drop Drawer dropped last week. And this coming Monday will be the new video in the Fire series. Drip is currently at 39 cents, 730 days, so 731 days, paying out the 1%, nonstop. But like, that's it. There's nothing else you can say. If this is your first time vanquishing, please pause for the cause. In my numbers, I forgot to change this. This should be 60 here, so it should be 760. All right, the current status of the vault is at 10,929 drip tokens. The current TVL of the animal farm is at $56,703,068.28. Larry Pig is holding up the pig price, which is $53.43. Titan is holding the dog token, which is at $8.62. There were 7 BNB sent over. 1/3 went to the pig pound, and 2/3 went to the dog pound. All right, the TVL for the garden, it's been fluctuating. As you can see, on the 11th, it was 246. On the 19th, it was 252. Then today, it's down to 251. All right, we already know about the piggy bank and your B reaps. Legends, we already had this discussion. Let's get to it. The entire voice chat, even though it was in Ray's YouTube channel, was pure 100% drip. This is, my goodness. Hey, I've been here since day one. I'm ready for it. Let's go. Okay, so this is the landing page. Somebody in the comments was like, whoa, GDD is missing. This is the initial landing page. So this is where you come, whether you're new or old. Now, you get in, okay, well, what is drip? You can see some stats here, unique investors, all-time trades. And like Ray made this great point, look at that damn total of trade volume. Remember, this is hundreds, thousands, hundreds, thousands, millions, billions. So it's 2,204,567,788 of trade volume. Kick ass. Excuse my French. 730 days. This counter is great. So I mean, I've had the counter on our drip dispatch for a while, but now the counter is going to be here on the page. So I guess I can bring it down a bit. What is drip? It goes, and Forex even actually read this. I'll have the link in the description if you want to watch the video. And it says, welcome to drip, the leading daily on investment ROI. Welcome to the drip, the world's leading drip return on investment ROI platform that has been paying out 1% in drip to its investors since April of 2021. Say less. Then we went to he said, these are the partners. You'll be able to click on the partners and go out and take a peek and see what they do. You know who's missing? Chainlink. But like he says, this is not finalized. There's other ones. Then there's news and articles here. You can see all of that. Then there was the community. He said this has been a special shout out to those that were big in the community that's been there since day one. We all have been there. But of course, some are bigger than others. But it's all love. We all trying to do the same thing and support the protocol. That's it. So we got Stunner, Ray, Driptonian, Lee, Lady Mania. Shout out to the ladies of the faucet. And Want to Be Well and Crypto Kings. And so let's keep going. Then it has some stats, like it says, the all-time trades. Of course, the volume one more time. Drip in the faucet. It's telling you that. Then it says USD equivalent in the faucet. Then the fountain swap. Then as you scroll down on the page, then you can get to the documentation, the white paper, Drip Wiki, the audit papers, the GitHub, the layer 2, drip drop draw white paper. Everything is right here for you. Easy access. Now, he's saying, so somebody brand new coming in, they'd come in, they're like, oh, the smart contract, of course, can read it. They're like, oh, you don't have I want to sign up for something. I want to get drip, or I want to get into drip drop draw. It's going to say, boom, so hold on, you don't have an active account. Then it's going to go through some steps. Where's my steps? Okay, I don't know why it skipped here. Okay, so you have the reservoir, the drip drop draw, and the drip garden. It's just telling you exactly what it is. So like I said, so it would come here. Then it's like, oh, you don't have a drip account. Let's say number 1, choose a buddy. So if they don't have a buddy address, they'll be able to do a search and buy the most airdrop, the biggest team, or whatever criteria they're going to have on here that the person wants to use. Then number 2, now you have the option. You can buy it and let it sit in your wallet, or you can do the auto deposit, of course, and you get the discount, putting it straight into the faucet. Bam. Then, of course, at the bottom, you have your creator, the mastermind. So those are the two. It's really simple. It's so simple. Anybody's going to be able to do it. It's going to be, the biggest thing is probably just explaining to them what drip is. But of course, there's videos and all that kind of stuff out there. They're going to be able to go into the Telegram and ask the questions. But if it's coming from somebody, one of our people that's brand new, they're going to see our videos anyhow, and hopefully they'll be able to go to navigate. Tokenomics. Of course, all the different taxes on buys, sells, swaps, claims, hydrates, when you move in between wallets, everything. Then all the contracts are right here, which is really, really, really convenient. This, instead of going all the way out to Drip Wiki, the contracts are right here. So if you want to take Drip, especially if we're using Robbie, because Robbie, you can't add it from PancakeSwap. You know, just click on the copy, go to your Robbie, click the little plus, add it to your Robbie wallet. And then the community influencers ranking. Now he's saying this is going to, like, the top 3 are going to be, it's going to be, this one is more competitive. This is going to be, you know, all the stats for the biggest team, the airdrops, whatever. This is our dashboard now. So instead of the way, like he said, the way that, because if you look at our dashboard, the utensils copied, I ain't gonna say no, I ain't even giving the respect. One of the utensils copied it, and it did look similar to Flow and a couple of other protocols. So now it looks like nothing else. We are moving away from the utensils. And here you can see your own personal stats, your drip stats, your reservoir stats, everything pertaining to drip. So you can see your faucet, you can see your reservoir, you can see drip, drop, draw. My only thing is, can it read all of your different wallets? So, because a lot of us have multiple wallets, will there be an ability to read all the wallets like I can with my Drip Oracle? That would be really cool. Let's continue on. We've got so many slides. This is the fountain and the cross-train bridge. So like if you want to swap the money, here's what you do. Then it shows down here recent trades. He said you can change it to all, which will be all buys and sells. Or you could do just all sells, all buys. Instead of having to go out to Dex Tools, we can be able to see it right here in the DApp. The fiat on ramp. Here it is. We've all been waiting for it. Now, what he was saying is that right now it's going to be a pop-up. So I guess when you select whatever on the page, I guess to open it, it's going to pop up, and that's where you're going to put the numbers in, where you'll be able to select the amount you want to do, what are you going to do in USD, buy drip, and then all your credit card information, whether it's the credit card, debit card, or a gift card, and all that kind of information. The faucet. Here's our faucet homepage. So this one back here is our dashboard. So the dashboard is different from our page, our drip faucet page. This is the way our faucet looks now with everything there, because you can see our little pig, how much you have available and all that. So the dashboard is totally different. This is really clean. It's sleek. It looks really good. Then the faucet tax value chart. Of course, you're going to be able to see all those numbers. And now the reservoir. The reservoir looks clean. I do like the backgrounds. It looks, man, it looks amazing. So you're going to be able to see your pending rewards, your total that you have of drops inside the reservoir, and so on and so on. It's clean and sleek. Bam. DDD. There it is. So DDD. And like they were saying in the comments, the yellow stands out, which was really great. I mean, even a light blue, a really, really sky blue would have stood out as well. And then, of course, this is what you're going to do. And if you're going to do a sacrifice or whatever you're going to do to get into the game. And like you said, here you have your deposit entry, a regular entry. Then you have your sacrifice. Look at the poor Doberman. It looked like is that his chest, or he got a jacket on or something? But this is the other part of DDD. So the first page is here. Then as you scroll down, and these are the current standings from the last round. So if this is the 5th round of the day, just happened, this is what you're going to see here. This is going to be the 5th round going into the 6th round. So you'll know exactly where we stopped at. Then here, like I said, you'll come in here. You're going to say, okay, I want this many tickets. You're going to be able to use BNB, BUSD, and drip. And then you're going to do your deposit. Same thing here. Well, I'm going to sacrifice blankety blank drips and do whatever you got to do. The current drips in the faucet, man, you can see the count. I'm telling you, this is amazing. I'm trying to keep my composure here for you guys. Look at the drip garden. Look at the drip garden. You can I'm not sure why it says buy drops here. It's supposed to be drip, because these are LPs, and then you can plant your seeds, and I'm assuming this says sell your seeds. That is sleek and clean. And you can see the garden total here of the TVL of the BUSD and the drip LPs in the garden. Like I say, everything is right there on the site. So now that was all of the UI. So that everything is still the same. He didn't change the way that it was going to come out. So next week on Thursday, supposed to be the Piggy, Plinko, UI, the docs, and all the VIP, because he didn't want to mix it anything. He didn't want to even talk about anything Animal Farm today, because it's Drip's birthday. Just like if you got kids, unless they're twins, you don't talk about no other kid's birthday on their birthday or about the other kid or anything. So that's what he did. He kept it strictly Drip. So again, next Thursday is supposed to be Plinko, the UI, the docs, and the VIP information, then the test net, then the Drip UI, the DDD, and of course, Piggy Plinko going live. Now, let's go here. He was saying that the drip, he's saying maybe 4 weeks. Nothing is in stone. You know how things, he could have, because there is a meeting on Monday with all the dev guys, and I guess at that point he'll be able to see. So say there's 100 things that needed to get done before, and there's only 10 left. He can come on Thursday and say, listen, community, we need 2 weeks. Here's the launch date, May 15th. Boom. So it's just, we're going to have to play it by ear in the meantime. The biggest thing is we got to see what the UI looks like. Everybody's ecstatic. It's been worth the wait. And like I said, and then I'll say it all the time. I understand he's OCD, and I do appreciate it. And like I say, I'd rather have it safe than fast. It's this is going to be good. And it gives me more time to max out another wallet. It is all good in the neighborhood. All right, so like I said, so the Piggy Plinko next week, then the testnet, and as well as the referral system, and then we'll get the release date, and then drip. So anywhere 4 weeks. So now we're looking at June-ish right now. But like I say, anything can happen in between. Like after the meeting, we'll see. Let me continue on. Okay, we already know the games. Because the other day when I did it from the last AMA, I forgot to have dice in here. So we already know Piggy Plinko's coming, roulette, dice, video poker, slots, and bingo. These are going to be the 6 games that's going to be out. And then the P2P poker. These are going to be the games that's going to be the suite. It's going to be a totally separate website. Of course, we already know about the community protocol videos. In the current standings, we are still at the Guardians. Like I said, we're waiting for phase 2 to come. Once phase 2 comes, we're shooting for that. First goal is the 100. Second goal is the number 1 status in the reservoir period. Hellhounds is at 2,031 dogs in the linear pool dog pound. Stuff the Reds is at 4202.437 out of 8,000. So they're a little bit more than halfway. Brick by brick, 85,000 sold. And let's go to the stats of the Drip Marketing DAO. This is as of yesterday, 217 wallets, LPs bought, LPs sold. So here's all the latest information. Shout out to the team. Thank you for doing what you're doing. It's working. And of course, increase your knowledge, reduce your risk. As always, this is for informational, educational purposes only. This is never intended as any type of financial advice, because I am not a financial advisor. I'm here just providing some edutainment, everything Animal Farm and everything Drip, to ensure that my legends stay in the know. Because if you missed it, you missed it. But if you're a legend, you're not going to miss it. And all I ask is that you please like, share, comment, subscribe. And to all of my legends, stand by. You have to acknowledge the 3. Number 1, crypto is an individual endeavor. Always do what's best for you, your family, and your family's finances. Number 2, I had to pause. We have the best development department in all of crypto, led by the mastermind. Shout outs to Forex and the team for one hell of a UI. And we know we've been through numerous changes in the way the UI was supposed to look till we got to what we just saw today. Shout out to the team. And then the biggest shout out 99% of the shout out goes to the community, because the community has held it down since day one. Whether you've been here since day one or you're just coming on today, you're still part of the community, and we are the best and the biggest in all of crypto. Shout out to you. Double tap, take a bow. And of course, number 3, increase your knowledge, reduce your risk. As always, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And to all of my legends, engage.